Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ and
Farmer Cop. Good to see you guys.
And we have some new information to show you for Farming Simulator 25. Now, one of the interesting things is we're still in Finland, but we have to get this information over to you. It's also 11:30 at night, and it's still
light out, surprisingly.
It is interesting. There are birds around. We apologize for that, but this is very important. We got to get it over to you right now, so let's jump right in. So we have no idea what order these are supposed to be in or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys these, and then we're going to talk about them a little bit. So let's do that now.
First video.
There is a lot to unpack
There's
here.
a lot.
So first we've got fog low-lying with the water looking great.
Water looks great here. You can see that it doesn't, look at the shadows in the water. I think that's a big deal to note as well.
Yeah, you can see the trees here. You can also, speaking of trees, the bark on the trees looks good. We got some new grass at the bottom. You can see the fog laying low.
Yep, just over the water. It looks very realistic.
Seems like the fog's going to lay low as compared to just be everywhere. Also, I don't know if it's like volumetric or whatever the word they're using. It's a fancy word for it's not everywhere.
Yep, it will be very specific to where you're at on the map and what's going on there.
Yep. It does also look like there's some God rays like this, for example. So just like DJ lights, this was interesting. Without the fog, you're not going to see those rays coming through. You'll still see the shadow on the ground, but that's why clubs use fog. Is so that you can actually get that cool effect from the lights.
That makes sense.
And now they're using it in a farming simulator game.
Which is super cool.
Who would have thought? Look at that.
Here it just looks good. You can see the light shining behind that tree. There's not a whole lot going on here, I think, other than that. I think they're just kind of showing off the light a little bit.
Look at the house on the left-hand side.
You can't see that big house. It looks like some sort of storage facility.
Something down there, maybe a horse riding area. Oh, that almost looks like Silver Run Forest.
It does. So like the one thing I'll note here, as compared to, this just looks like a real forest.
Yeah.
It doesn't look empty or just like there's two tree types or three tree types.
So they actually have a couple different sides to the leaves. Now there's two sides instead of one, making them look more full. That is epic. Look at those lights.
Yeah.
Look at the LED. Yeah, look at the lights in the grill. Oh, it looks so good.
And you can see the railroad cross in the background. Trains will probably be in the game like they were before.
And it looked like there was a ghost back there that nobody but me could see. But you know, this looks really good too.
Yeah.
You can't see anything else. The farmers that farm at night, good luck from now on.
Yep. Which I think is great. I think it makes it actually like a real environment.
Yeah, look at the red shining off of the ground right there. And the tractor, he's still there. Look, the ghost.
The tractor in the background is a really big deal.
At least
seeing that go away.
Yeah, at least it's not about chicken
And then here,
butts.
I love this. So the fog, how it sits nice and low like that on the field.
Yeah.
Very heavy down there.
I will say the weeds look exactly the same.
I was about to say, that's a little bit of a disappointment. But otherwise.
I have them turned off anyway. So
yeah, so if you don't use weeds, no big deal. If you use them, they're the same, looks like.
We also have
motorcycles. Couple of motorcyclists, that are doing their thing.
Gotta love it.
Talk about shadows.
Talk about shadows. I wish someone would cast a shadow on that guy. This looks really good. So the shadows, the sun coming through, it's showing onto the ground as well as from the trees. So you get the clouds shadow as well as the tree shadow.
And also on this too, the fog actually looks different further than it is towards you right now.
It is very cool.
It's like it's an actual real environment. It's like this is a real photo outside.
I think the screen stopped.
It did.
So what did you learn from that?
So I think what I learned is mostly about the fog and how it's going to look. So I didn't, when they said they were going to do fog, like probably we all kind of worried, is it just going to be okay, it's like when it rains, it just rains, you know, and it's everywhere, and that's just what it is. But the fog, it looks very different areas. And even seeing some of the screenshots, you can see parts of it, or part of the video, you can see part of the fog is different in other places. So I think that's a big deal.
Yeah, they definitely wanted you to see the fog there, and we definitely saw the fog there. But what most people didn't see was the ghost. So let's check out the next clip. So the next one, this is interesting because really all I'm seeing here is not fog. It's not the light parts, it's the dark parts.
Yep, it's the shadows.
These shadows right here are being cast off of the clouds. See how many clouds are there right now?
Yep.
Look, this is what we saw on the plane when we were flying
Yeah,
here.
so this is very cool. So like if you have like wind and stuff, which is going to be coming, we'll kind of show some of that off later. The clouds are going to move around, and your field's going to be the shadows are going to be changing a lot.
Yep. It is super duper cool. Also, I think the ghost pops up here on the left. There it is, right there. I told you. Somebody's going to say, I saw it. And Yos is going to say, what ghost?
Yep, that checks out.
But yeah, so the screenshot, or the end of the clip is right here, but this shows us everything that they wanted us to see with this clip.
Yep, this one is a pretty good example of it.
This is awesome. I'm also looking at the road right here. Got to get real up close to it. It doesn't look much different, at least the textures on it.
Yeah.
The water still looks great, but again, clouds.
Yep, so the one thing I'll say I don't like about this that I kind of noticed, so the landscaping tool is a little clunky. You can't get like...
Yeah, it's a little...
Exactly, and you can see that along the road.
Yeah,
you see how there's little clips?
It's a nice little 16
So you can see that we're still going to have a little bit of clunkiness with the land. And that might just be the plants. Maybe the paint is a little different. So, and obviously they're not going to upgrade everything with every game. And I think that might be one of the things that doesn't get a whole lot upgraded.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
All right, let's upgrade to the next one. Now this is interesting. Look at that tree.
Yep. It looks like a tree.
I don't know what they want us to look at with this tree. Oh, no, wait. Yes, I do. I have notes. Double-sided rendering reduces render time, improves performance optimizations, and more volume because of this through vertex compression.
So you can see how realistic the leaves look here.
What you got?
DJ's going to go over there. I'll keep talking to you. Don't worry, guys.
I'm so good at this.
Now, my favorite part of this clip is actually coming up in a minute.
Oh, that's my favorite part right there.
Yeah, the leaves or
yeah,
the tree.
Yeah, the
ghosts
tree. And the fact that there's no birds in the tree right now.
Yeah, versus the birds all around us.
There's a lot of birds around us right now.
Yep.
This looks really good. You still get that shiny look off of the soil, which I've never liked. It just is what it is.
Yep.
That's cool.
The crops look a lot thicker than we're used to.
Yes. I wonder if the same thing they're doing with the leaves, they're also doing with this.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Because normally, like, you're not going to see a field that thick and that different. Like, it's just a plain crop across the top. But you can see there's kind of, what Mr. Silly P said, undulations.
Yeah, undulations.
Undulations. Yeah.
Undulations.
I can't say it right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But
Mr. Silly P,
it looks good.
Chime in. Yeah, this looks really good. So you know what this kind of reminds me of? You ever look at like those fake farming game ads on like Facebook, and they look so good, and then you download it and it's like a 2D game?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't download those games, but I know that they stink. This looks incredible, and the fact this is also in-game footage. Now, the footage is not final, but this is in-game.
They're not going to make it worse.
Yeah.
It's not going to get worse. Some people will say, well, it's a preview. They're just, whatever. This is, because the cinematic trailer is not part of the game. Right. We know that. They make that look good.
Yeah.
But this is part of the game. Yeah. This is going to happen.
Yeah.
It can't get worse than this. It'll be at least this.
And also, this is part of the game, probably.
Yeah.
this one might be my favorite.
This one's a big deal.
You got the God rays.
Yep.
You've got a tractor. What is that? Fent? Is that a Fent? That's a Fent, right?
Yeah, it's a Fent, which makes sense.
And we've got the quickie arms.
Yep.
Plastic over this.
Greenhouse.
So not glass.
Yep, a little bit different.
We've got now. We've also got on the bottom right, we could see water, rice saplings, more rice saplings. There he goes again. Looks like we're going to have to get the rice saplings in the greenhouse.
You think like plant them?
Yeah.
I think you're just going to put the stuff in, it's just going to pop up, and then it's going to produce pellets.
Maybe add water.
Yeah, just add water and then fertilizer. Yeah. But I do like that there's another ingredient. You're not just adding water to this.
Yeah. And now we get the rice pallet, and now we've transformed
and we've seen this before, cinematic trailer.
Yep, the Iseki rice transplanter.
Yep, and he's going to back up and load it. And one thing I want to note real quick as well as we're going here, up in the upper right-hand corner, we're seeing the UI for the first time. So you have weather, you have the date, you have the time, you have...
Let me say it. Let me say it. Nobody cares. Let me say it. Let me say it.
Say it.
GPS is at the bottom right-hand corner.
It is.
Look, it says it right there, GPS.
GPS the bottom corner.
Global
and you can
positioning this system. The T silent.
I don't use GPS, so I'm less excited, but I know a lot of you guys are going to be very excited. I think it's a very big deal that it's coming.
I don't care about any of this. See the water right here? That looks so cool, but GPS.
Yep. And then this is really cool. Look at it. It's going to work in a second.
Yeah, look at the water. It goes choo, 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 choo. And look, he just stops, and then he backs up, and then the water, but GPS. Ah!
You're very excited about it.
GPS is a real thing. This is an interesting thing right here. So it actually goes down. You can see he's planting, and I think it plants right where he puts it down. Usually this is a texture, unless he's done it perfect. Whoever was doing this pre-recorded.
Could have been very,
But it's 8 rows, and they are on there. We actually get a great shot of it right here. And GPS in the game, yeah. God.
Yeah, you can see there's a completely different UI, including GPS on there. So you have it, you can turn it on and off, I'm assuming. Everything else that's down there in the bottom right-hand corner is the same information, just a different format and a different look to it.
Yeah.
And I will say this as well, the icons are very different and look a little bit better. They're crisper.
Yes. There was one thing that we didn't talk about much.
The water pump?
The water pump right there. So that is real neat. Check that out. Look at that.
Actively pumping water out there. So it'll be interesting how that's going to work.
Yep. This is a USA map, by the way. Did you see the USA barn up there?
I didn't.
Yeah. So this is a flooded field with GPS on the American map with dirt bikes in the background. Shut up.
And birds. And the birds are as excited about the GPS as you are.
And it's midnight.
It's midnight here. It's the light out.
Let's check out the next clip. Now, what you just saw, we're gonna react to. This is a reaction channel now. Yeah.
Welcome to DJ and Farmer Cop Reacts.
Yeah, we need a channel just for us because we've done a lot of content. That's just me and you. We have more of that coming. We should probably talk about this. You talk about this because I don't really know what's up.
This is the same field from earlier. You can see some of the notes in the background. So this is the wet rice style, and now we're gonna see the wet rice harvester in action, which is pretty cool. The rice harvester has a grain tank, so you can hire a worker and you can just let it go. It's not going to be like, I know some people rumored it was going to be like the vegetables from the premium.
Yeah. So this is what I'm a little bit concerned about. I could care less about all that, except for that last part that you just said.
Yeah.
The vegetables from the premium. We got root crops.
Yeah.
Now, root crops, at least with my gameplay and a lot of people's gameplay that I know, wasn't exactly the most popular.
Yep.
And I just hope, because this is new and it's exciting, that it is people do it.
Yeah. So I will say this, what we've seen so far of the process, this will be perfect for a short that I'm gonna release later. You guys will get it later.
But he dropped down right there.
He dropped down, so the same field, he dropped down into the field. The one thing I will say about this is so far everything we've seen out here you can hire workers to do.
Yes.
So as long as it is worth money, the stuff, even if you have to buy the specialized equipment, I get it, that's expensive, and some people don't like to do that. But I think even if you can sell the rice for a profit, this will be worth doing.
Yeah.
And look at that, look how it goes in there.
It does look really cool. It's like almost a carpet going in.
Yeah, it kind of takes it, folds it sideways, and sticks it in there.
Yeah, but I do worry, though. I have a concern.
Is it that bug that you just smacked? No, it went down there. You got it.
Oh, did I?
Oh yeah, no, you got it.
I've gotten 2 bugs today.
I know it's more than you got in the
There's
entire
another video
we did.
There's another
Yeah.
video coming out tomorrow where I try and kill a bunch of bugs. I just couldn't do it.
Unsuccessfully. I think it was just one bug.
And even in a different country.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I'm worried that wet rice is just going to be the new root crop. That everybody's like, well, that takes forever. Not doing that.
So, and I say you're worried about that. I am not. So this is where DJ and I think have 2 different opinions.
Oh.
I think that.
Oh, hang on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We've switched.
Well, the right opinion's always been on this side. So
I see what you did there. I don't think it's going to be like the root crops. I think it's going to live up to the hype. I don't. Now here's what I will say. We have other crops that are coming with the game. I think rice will live up to the hype. I don't think the other ones will as much. That's what I'll say about that.
the seagulls agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're as pissed about my opinion as you are.
Yep.
Yep.
Next clip.
Next clip.
All right. Now we can do the next clip. Okay, now. We have switched sides, you have switched sides, and now I have switched sides.
So you're going to be correct on this one.
I think this is the rice that people are going to be doing. Not only that, different.
Yeah.
GPS, come on, come on.
GPS is there.
GPS is in here.
This is,
GPS.
I will note, the fill type for the last one was rice. This one is long grain rice. So that's 2 different fill types.
Should we tell them we had to go back and look to make sure?
We did. We did
Yeah,
have to go
we
back
did have
and
to
look.
go back and make
But we
sure.
did look for you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
We got the New Holland CR11, by the way. We got the header from MacDon. MacDon makes that header for New Holland. Case also.
Yep.
We got a nice stubble here. I was mentioning that this crop is green, actually, when it's harvested. And then you reminded me of
All the green crops that we harvest now.
all the green crops that we are currently
Potatoes,
harvesting.
sugar beets, grass.
Right, yeah, grass.
seed.
Grass especially. We're here visiting Ronnie Blast. So,
Yeah, grass especially.
And actually that video, or we will be there
Tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow when you guys are seeing this.
Yep.
What can you see in here? Because really, we just got.
We didn't get a lot.
We didn't get a lot. But
So we saw the other fill type, and we saw how you're going to harvest it.
Yes.
And then we can also see that this harvester didn't dip down into a field, so this field wasn't flooded. This is the dry rice.
yes,
That's what we saw. This is going to be done probably with a normal planter, like a regular seeder, most likely. Would be my guess.
It'd be nice. I
Yeah.
did see it. It's skipping a little bit there, but that's not. Maybe that's the video followers and something like that.
That could be.
Also, if you see me yawning, I apologize. It's well after midnight
well
at this
after
point.
midnight now, yeah.
There's also less money. So somebody's spending money. So Giants, whoever you've got making these videos, they are spending your money. You better not hit save. All right. We should save ourselves the torture of them having to listen to the banter.
Yep.
And what should we do?
Move on to the next clip.
Here we go, man. Here we go, man. Are you ready? Are you
always ready.
I don't hear it. What did I hear?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready, yeah.
I'm going to tell you the name of the map because I know something you don't know.
Okay.
All right. This is Riverbend Springs. With more than 70 fields, this USA map has one road that spans the entire
And we're driving
map.
out right now.
Yeah, the map is about water, actually. Not this one that we're going to talk about later, but might as well talk about it. It's inspired by Mississippi water region, the Rice Belt, if you will, the Mississippi River Network.
Rice
going
Belt
all
to
the way up, all the way down, and I guess everything in between. I haven't been watching this. What have I missed? I think we just went over the water.
So we may have actually at the very beginning seen a new crop on the right-hand side.
Ooh, like another new crop?
No, I think maybe we saw cabbage in the field.
Did we?
It looked like little green leafy plants. I could be completely
hey,
crazy.
we're somewhere else now. Now that's harvested on the right.
That's harvested, and then the left
It's
almost looks
it's like a barley hybrid.
rye,
Oats.
oats.
Oats and grass, baby.
Oats
I don't
and
know.
grass.
I don't know what it is. It'd be really cool if it was rye. Finally, we get some rye.
That would be great. I would love that.
Yeah.
Rye officially confirmed. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
It's not confirmed. We
Road
don't know.
shiny, again.
Yep. Lighting looks good. Shadows look good.
Yep. Let's go back to the beginning where you talked about that thing. Whoa! Oh, that was cool, man.
So it could be crazy. Does that look like it's thicker than normal plants?
Could be a cover crop, maybe.
Could be a cover crop.
Yeah, nobody uses cover crop though.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. For me, it just could be. It could just be a regular crop, but it just because of the new game,
Or
it's just thicker.
Is it something that's like in its first stage of growing, and those are like medium weeds?
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of weeds in there.
It's a little bit irregular, but you know it is what it is. Dirt road off to the right, and then regular road to the left. We get the shadows from the trees.
Yeah. You also can see what looks like water to the left, and maybe a boat shed or a dock.
Look at the boat piers. Look
Yeah.
at that.
So that looks
and
pretty. I like that.
And the ghost right there under that tree.
And we're getting ready to pass a little bridge here that goes into the tree.
You just
It went right over my head.
It's cool. I dig this. Again, very different. Yeah. Should we do the next clip?
Let's do it. Let's do the next clip.
All right.
On to the next one.
Rock and roll. Here we go. USA map, yeah?
Yep, pretty sure we're on the USA map.
Okay.
It looks very USA-esque and a lot of stuff.
Maybe store?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gas station.
Gasket. No more garrisons.
Yeah. Gasket.
Gasket.
The French gas that's invaded the U.S.
Totally not an American name, I don't think.
No, I've never heard of a gasket. If you have, let us know down in the comments, though.
Gasket's cool, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe the new brand to Farming Simulator is not lizard or salamander, it's gasket.
Gasket. Oh, hey. Yeah, I guess the store again. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is the animal dealer. The only reason I think that is because of the cow on the left-hand side.
Yep. And I don't know what it could be. I agree.
Yeah, but it could be something else. Could also be like a production animal involved, but we know we're not getting butchering or meat.
Right,
know
because
it's
that
not
would wouldn't be rated G for Gary, son.
Yep. For gasket. Wouldn't be rated G for gasket.
There you go.
Maybe the back of the animal dealer?
Yeah, maybe.
Slurry buy point, a sell point?
So that's what I think. Oh, get the on.
There it is. I'll talk about this manure buy point possibly, or manure or whatever. And then on the right-hand side, you can see you got a couple of sheep.
Yeah. Is that the same area?
I think so. And the other thing to note too, this animal dealer, the sheep are moving around, and so are the other animals.
Yeah, they were.
So that could be some more. We could be seeing some more stuff that happens kind of in the background and kind of makes
Ooh,
the map
did you
feel more
see that
alive.
shininess over top of the manure pit?
I did.
Yeah, let's
You
check.
going back?
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at that.
I don't want to say that's something. I mean, the footage is not final,
Steamy.
so that's.
Steam coming off of it.
Oh, it is steam. Look at
Yeah,
that.
you can see that right there. So steam coming off the manure.
Yeah, I really hope our face isn't covering this.
And no, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Here it might be, but not now. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah.
Steam coming off of there, that's kind of nifty, something we haven't seen before.
It's pretty cool.
There's a bug on your screen too. Don't get it, it's fine. It's gone
Fell
now.
off. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything you could see from this final screenshot?
I don't think anything else here. You can see more buildings. I think we're kind of on the outskirts of the town, I think, right now.
What you missed was the
Oh.
yeah, the 9 whatever it is from Massey Ferguson.
New tractor from Massey Ferguson?
Yeah, I don't remember the name.
It's the new one, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
9
It's
R,
something. It's
9T,
it's the 9.
9,
The 9 version.
the Massey 9.
Yeah, the M9, maybe. No, that's Kubota.
Yeah. Do we have an 8?
A Massey? Yes.
Okay.
We have an 8S or something like that, so maybe a 9S?
8S or S8?
We have an
this would be-
8S in for Massey Ferguson, I'm pretty
So
sure.
this would be a 9S or the S.
Maybe. Yeah.
Wouldn't be the S9 because that's a John Deere.
Yep, so it'd be probably the 9S.
Yeah. How many people do you think we irritated with this banter right here?
The people that knew about it, they're
Yeah.
very irritated that knew the answer.
Right.
They're extremely irritated with us.
Perfect.
And
if
there's
you were
nothing we can do.
If you were irritated, let us know.
Yeah,
and
please
if
do.
you're not irritated, hey, let's check out the next one.
Yep. All right, here we go.
We're back.
We are on
baby.
the river.
That's the same place we were.
Yep, so that's kind of the boat area, which just looks really good.
Yeah. Again, based around the Mississippi River area, the states around that.
Big deal. Ferry boat.
Yep.
Take your equipment across the river on the ferry boat.
Yep.
So you can go straight across. I don't know if you can drive it outside of that. I think you can, and here's why. I think we might be able to have a boat to get on because this kind of, it could be us just walking through the water.
Oh yeah, look at the. Look
But you
at
can see the
behind
little
there.
ripples. So
Yeah.
I think that we might be on something.
Unless we're just running.
Unless we're just running.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, so just don't
Speaking of
hold your
running,
breath.
that water's running.
That water is running. If
Oh,
you
it's-
wanted running water, boom.
Yeah, or any
Yeah.
place.
You can see some of
Boat.
the kind of the God rays coming through the fog there, and then kind of you can see a lot of really cool water plants. Like the riverbed looks really nice, I think.
Yeah, the grass going into the water instead of just dirt.
Yeah.
And a plain
Is a big deal.
bottom.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I'm excited to cheat and,
And
go
look how
under the
look how
water.
tall those plants are on the left side. Those are kind of like cattail kind of stuff, I think. And then we have the train on the right.
Speaking of cat, I'm sitting here trying to get bugs. All right, so this is where it stops. This
Yep.
shows a lot. We
It
get
does
the-
actually.
We get not the shadows, but we do get some God ray-like stuff.
Yep.
We get the reflections off the water. You
Yeah,
get
which look beautiful, by the way.
looks really nice.
Yeah.
You get the train area there, some new
And
trees.
there's a bridge on the right-hand side here. We can see part of it, but not a lot of it.
And there's a bridge on the right-hand side. We can see part of it, but not all of it.
Now we can see more of it.
Well, the other part.
The other part.
But
the part
not
we
all of
couldn't
it.
see before. but
Yeah.
now we can see it.
And the birds are excited, man. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yes, water,
Yeah.
bridges.
Tell
Yes.
us about the
Tell us about
bridge.
it. Get out of here. All right, good, they're gone.
Hate these birds.
I know, they're
I've
terrible.
been telling people this for years. God. All right. I think we got one more.
I think one more clip to show you guys.
Let's do it.
Let's finish strong.
Our last
Last
clip.
video, last
well, I
clip.
got bugs in my hair and everything.
Happens.
Um,
See the river below?
See the river below.
That's a different dock than we've seen before.
Yep. a lot of big trees that are all different.
Yep. And they look really good.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And that one. Oh, a light died. Uh-oh.
That's okay, it happens.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. This is all looking fantastic. I'm digging this, man.
Yep.
That looks exactly like the pathway that was on
Yeah,
the
it does.
other.
So I wonder if it leads up from wherever it was at.
It definitely could for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, not bad.
Here's a big deal.
Talk about this.
This is cabbage. Has to be. We haven't seen this before. It doesn't look like oilseed. It looks like industrial cabbage or like big farm cabbage. It's cabbage. There's no other reason they would show us the walk over to that field. There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
Unless they're like, hey, check out our tower.
Yeah, which, by the way, towers, like lookout towers from like the previous game have been confirmed. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to that. in the
Towers
future.
confirmed. You heard that here probably first, maybe.
Yeah, probably the first ones that have mentioned that.
But yeah,
yeah,
cabbage.
cabbage. You can
Cabbage
see
is evidently harvested very similar way to everything
Yeah,
else.
so my prediction about that is that the DeWolf harvesters, some of you are not going to like this. The DeWolf harvesters, those things I think since they advertise their big harvesters as like a carrot harvester, and it does red beets and parsnips as well, the harvesting is very similar. So I think it's going to be something very similar, like maybe a DeWolf that now it just also does cabbage now as well. So I don't know if we're going to get any specifically new equipment for this, but it's still cool to get a new crop.
But this is what we know.
Yep, this is what we know.
All right.
So-
There's a lot that happened.
A lot. I think we got more in there than we think we did.
Yeah. All right. Let's go top three, and we're just going to go back and forth. Back and
Okay.
forth. All right. You go first.
Top one for me is seeing the new rice get planted.
All right.
That's the top one.
GPS.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Seeing the new rice get harvested. It's a big deal for me. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to do rice.
Is your third one also about rice?
No, it's different. Okay, I swear I'll be different. It's not about what you think it would be either, and it's not going to be anyone else's top three.
Number two for me is going to be in. Oh, I know what your number three is.
Yeah, you do. Continue.
At least I didn't say what your number two is. Number two for me has got to be the God rays coming through, the shining, the rays coming.
What's my number three going to be?
That it's not a reskin of Farm Sim 22.
I should have said that. I was going to say the cabbage, which no one cares about. I just think it's cool to see. So yeah, I'm going to call out everyone right now really quickly. A quick call out. Anyone, and any of the YouTubers' comments is like, oh, it's a reskin of Farming Sim 22, and it looks the same, it is the same. If you still think that, you need to watch these again. You get your eyes checked. Like you're not, load up Farming Sim 22, put it on a screen, and then watch these next to it, and try to tell me they're the same. They're not. It's a different game. All right, I finished my rant. How did you feel about my rant?
I feel like I need to work out more.
Yeah, you ran around. DJ just ran about 16 steps, and now
Oh
he's
no,
about to
they
pass
saw.
out. Yeah, I know. I watched it in the
that's
background.
Yeah, that's not that far to be fair.
No, yeah, I mean, it's not very far.
It is very, very cool. I shouldn't have done that. We look so out of shape. It looks really good. I'm excited to see the future. I also love that it's not final progress, so we should be able to see more. This is super cool of Giants, by the way.
To put this out this early, I think this is a big deal.
Well, we got FarmCon in a few days.
Yeah.
But they're putting this out now.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Not for just people at FarmCon.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so cool.
That's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Big dub, Giants.
So yeah, I think that's a big step. And Giants still, I think people are going to see this and think, okay, now that Giants has put everything out there, we're not going to buy it. It's not that cool.
Yeah, that's everything.
No, not even
There's
close.
no
Not
way.
even close. Giants
There's
would
no
not.
way.
Giants would not tease everything this early on. They're going to hold punches and then tease stuff the whole way until the game releases. They're not going to put it all out there.
Yeah.
They're smarter than that. Trust me, guys. They are.
Right now we got a little bit of thunder.
Yep.
And then in the future we'll get a little bit of lightning.
We'll get pieces and new features. I mean, FarmCon's gonna be a big deal, but I think we're still gonna get a bunch of new features after that.
Another metaphor, we're currently building a Lego set
Yeah.
that we don't have the instructions for,
Yep.
nor do we have bag 2 yet.
Yep. If you build Legos, you get it. If you don't, you don't. We don't know how else to help you.
Yeah.
We're only talking Lego metaphors.
Yep. And you get no brick separator, so deal with
Yep.
it.
That's right. And you got flat pieces that go together, and you have to separate them because you made a mistake.
Deal with that.
So,
Farm Sim Lego
people.
collab win.
Yeah. Should we let them go?
We should let them go. There's also some other stupid stuff that happened while we tried to record this.
Yep. So enjoy that.
All right, we had to put my phone on a tripod and turn the flashlight on.
It's embarrassing.
Yep, and then this one's plugged in
Yep.
to the computer. A lot has happened since then as well after midnight at this point,
Yes.
going clearly towards 1 a.m. at
Yes,
this
we
point.
are. We are moving just full speed ahead towards 1 a.m.
Finland is insane. in the
Yeah,
middle of
it's
the
still
summer.
and it's still light out. Like look behind us. This isn't any weird. This is real. This is not fake. It is. You could walk around and it's light. It's crazy out here.
Wait, I thought it was fake.
Is it fake? You have to go until you can touch the light, so you have to run like a mile that way.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps.
I think most of that is real.
I think it's 100% real. Don't listen to DJ.
That was so dumb. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks
Yep.
for letting us do this. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
It was very different from
Yeah.
what we were, bugs everywhere, from what we were expecting.
Make sure you watch it twice. Once on my channel, once on DJ's.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, watch it twice.
So funny enough, you'll have to watch it in half speed on his, because I'm gonna mess with the one for him. So much easier.
He won't do that. If he does, I'll do something to him.
Fun fact, did you know he doesn't, I hit my microphone, that he doesn't watch his videos before he uploads them?
I will now. I'm scared now of
Yeah.
you. I will watch anything DJ gives me. I watch it before I upload it because I don't trust him, which is a smart thing for me to do.
That's why you've never uploaded anything I've sent you, huh? All right, that's enough of that. Y'all have a good one.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.
So dumb.